The inheritance they tried to steal. My name is Philip Thomas, 29M, and for most of my life I've been the quiet one in the room, the kid people forgot to ask about, the adult no one expected anything from. I never made trouble, never demanded attention. I just tried to exist without disappointing anyone. The only person who ever truly saw me was my grandmother. TLDR. My grandmother left me, her quiet grandson who showed up most mornings and pruned her roses, her entire estate. My family immediately accused me of stealing her will. They sued. I fought back. The legal fight became personal, and in the process, I found a box of evidence she'd left for me. That box changed everything. I was born into a family that treated presents like an optional subscription. People showed up when it was convenient: birthdays, weddings, funerals. They called on the right occasions and wore the right faces. I never minded the shape of our household. I protected myself by learning how to be small, how to disappear politely into the edges of conversation. It's a useful skill if your family prefers loud personalities. I have a name for people like me, background actors. We are necessary but rarely credited. My grandmother, Eleanor Harrow, was not like them. Eleanor made space. She would stop whatever she was doing, sweeping a floor, peeling an apple, watering a shrub, and ask exactly the sort of question that made you feel like a center of the world. She would lean forward, hands in guttered pockets, and wait. I used to brush it off as theatricality. Later I learned it was something rarer: attention. When other relatives would parade in and out and make arrangements, she stayed. She read my stupid novels and actually listened. She taught me to prune roses in the summer and to tie back the branches in the winter. When my father was busy importanting himself at finance conferences and my mother rehearsed sympathy at funerals, Grandma gave me a few stolen hours on her crooked porch and the kind of small, steady care that keeps people human. So when she died, it should have been obvious who hurt the most. I had sat with her the night before she passed, watched an old movie with her, made horrible tea because that's what she liked, smoothed the rough of her hand, so I felt like I had earned some measure of sorrow. I felt it, in a quiet, private way. What I did not expect was the theater. The house filled with relatives who knew precisely how to arrange grief. They wore navy and beige and said the backwards things. "We'll be here for you," while they were already rehearsing the lines that would help them keep things. At the reading of the will, my mother cleared her throat before the lawyer finished reading the first sentence. That's a thing people do when they have prepared a show. I brought a bouquet, marigolds and daisies, because she'd once told me they matched her curtains. The lawyer's pace was measured, rehearsed. He read the boilerplate first: funeral directives, charitable bequests, and then the line that felt like a bucket of cold water. To my grandson, Philip Thomas, I bequeath my estate at 17 Kirkwell Lane, my savings and all other assets. There was a sound after that. It wasn't a gasp. It was an audible recalibration of expectations.